Hey folks, this goes out to you entrepreneurs out there carving a better way and providing for yourselves and your families and your futures out there. And just reaching out to you all continuously to keep you all inspired, encouraged, motivated, but also informed about entrepreneurship and business and growing a business, starting a business, and being able to take your life and your time back, go for your dreams. Because if you do not go for your dreams, believe me, somebody else will hire you to help them build theirs. So I notice a lot of you out there, especially those of you that are already a part of our YouTube community here, a lot of you out there are wondering what to do next. So you may be working your job and maybe doing pretty okay and taking care of yourself and your family and things of that nature already. But I'm noticing a lot of people just don't know what the next step would be. They don't know what are the next steps of the action that they should be taking. And some people are just wondering, what to do next. Because a lot of us have desires to enhance our lives, to grow our lives. We want more out of life. We want to be able to afford more things, but also more than anything, be able to afford more time and be able to have more time to do the things that we really want to do and be able to still have an income coming in to support ourselves and our families and our lifestyles and what we're doing in life. And I think that's where understanding and coming to some type of realization that you may have to start a side business and really be able to have a second income coming in. And really just understanding the importance of having an extra income and not being solely dependent upon one income. Because if you notice, let's just say once again you've already been working, or maybe you already have a business or whatever, but what happens is you start basing your whole entire life around that one income. And then that in itself causes these subconscious tensions and frustrations within ourselves, because we have to schedule everything around that one income. And it's not saying to be ungrateful, because it's definitely a blessing to be able to have a job or have a business or whatever and have an income to even be able to take care of ourselves and our families and things of that nature. It's definitely a plus. It's definitely a good thing. But imagine how life would be if you were to start an extra business and just bring in an extra $200 or $300 a month and add an extra couple of $1,000s a year to your income that you have coming in now. Imagine being able to start a business and have an extra $2,000 a month coming in. Whatever the case may be, whatever your goals are, whatever your financial goals are, that's up to you. But the thing is, basically having an extra stream of income coming in to where you can start making different plans, you can have more free time while still being able to support yourself and your family. And I think that's where the understanding the importance of entrepreneurship and having extra income, having extra businesses that support your lifestyle, support your family, that support yourself. And it increases your freedom in life. It increases your ability to be able to do the things that you want to do. Because now you have other streams of income coming in that allows you to be able to make different plans, to be able to make more plans actually, because you can afford to do it. Now, there's tons of different angles to look at this from. For example, you could, let's just say, replace your income now and still live a great life, because the ultimate objective is to have more time doing the things that you really want to do. So for example, let's just say you're bringing in $40,000 a year. And you're working 8 to 12 hours a day. Either, it's normally between that. It's either 8-hour shift, 10-hour shift, or 12-hour shift, or whatever. So, with that being said, you're still bringing in the 40 grand. It's also costing you 8 to 12 hours a day. Now, keep in mind, I know there's people all over the world working 12, 15, 16, 20 hours a day. I get it. But let's just say, for the sake of this particular example, you are bringing in 40 grand a year for 8 to 12 hours of your life a day. Now, keeping in mind, the most important commodity of your life, the most precious thing in your life, is your time. And with that context in place, with that understanding in place, if you could replace that 8 to 12 hours a day with 2 hours a day or 4 hours a day, and still replace that 40 grand with the same 40 grand, but from 2 to 4 hours of your work a day, of your time, well, that in itself is still a come up. I mean, I know numbers wise, as far as dollars, it seems like it's the same, but you're actually gaining because you're gaining time. You're not spending 8 to 12 hours a day at work. You are freeing up an extra 4 to 5 to 10 hours a day, doing what you really want to do, spending more time with your family, going on vacations, taking other ventures in life. It could be something as simple as wanting to sit on the porch more. I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do. The thing of it is, you're no longer dependent upon having to stay at work for those 8 to 12 hours. Now you're doing what you really want to do, but also, more than anything, still providing an income that comes in to support your family, that supports yourself, that supports your lifestyle. And a lot of that is achievable more than you know. It's achievable if you really just put forth the effort more to understand entrepreneurship, starting side businesses, and creating that extra income that puts you in position to be able to do that. And with the advent of online businesses and the online community and the internet in general, there's so many lanes that you can do and get into to be able to position yourself to be able to live that type of life and to be able to achieve those type of goals, to be able to spend more time doing what you really want to do while still bringing in an income. And I think a lot of us have just been programmed to think that a lot of this stuff is harder than we think, and not realizing how achievable it actually is. And that's where we come into play, where we offer entrepreneurial coaching here. And what we like to do is guide you through a step-by-step, one-on-one process to begin starting your business, to begin starting an online business especially. Online, I think internet is really probably one of the avenues to go, because, and this is not saying everything else is going to end. It's not saying the brick and mortar is going to end. It's not saying your area grocery store is going to end, like the whole grocery store model or shoe store, or whatever, the physical store basically. This is not saying it's going to end. I mean, you hear the predictions, you hear the business reports. It is the ending of physical stores because there's so many online stores coming on, and huge online stores that are putting stores out of business. I get it. I get the whole doom and gloom scenario, but that's not going to happen. There's going to always be physical stores around. That's just no way around that. But I think if you start going towards the online community, the online industry, the online marketing industry, and starting businesses online. Now, this is not saying get into network marketing per se, but network marketing is one of the avenues. It's a great avenue. So probably reaching $1 billion by now. But there's other avenues as well. There's e-commerce. You can buy and sell online. But there's tons of different avenues to get into. There's avenues of stuff that you may want to sell. You might want to sell skateboards, whatever it is, man. You might want to sell socks, whatever it is. The thing is knowing that you can do it now. You don't have to always rent out a building. You do not always have to have tons of overhead. Get a huge business loan in the beginning and a huge payroll and having to hire all of these people, and then you got all these bills coming in. You have rent due, you have payroll, you have so many responsibilities, inventory, and just tons of different things before you even sell one item. Now you can do things in a manner that is cheaper, first of all, and less stressful, less responsibility, and it's actually more direct and cost efficient, and allows you to be able to start a business at a very, very, very low cost. I mean, it used to be back in the day, you'd have to have at least 50, 100,000 minimum. I mean, that might actually be low, especially how things are set up. And then not to mention the advertising, budget, marketing, and things of that nature. I mean, there are lanes back in the day, just in advertising, you'd have to spend about $5,000 a month to get a advertising package. Then on top of that, it would have to be a 3-month deal, which would be $15,000. And that's before you even know that it actually works, man. You still don't even know if that actual advertising package works. You don't know if that commercial will actually work yet and be beneficial to bringing you in sales. But now, once again, due to the advent of the internet and then now the whole entire ability to start businesses online, you can start a business and do advertising at a fraction of that. And once again, what we do is guide you through the step-by-step process to teach you how to do that. And guide you and teach you how to start a business. You can do advertisement for as low as, man, there are actually advertising fees that can be as low as $1 a day, $1 a month. Now, don't get me wrong, you're going to have to evaluate how much feedback you will get from that and how effective that is. But I'm just saying, I want you to understand that a lot of this stuff is cheaper than you think. It's right within your hands. It's more attainable than you think. Entrepreneurship, online businesses, starting a business is a lot more attainable than you think. It's not this huge, grand, big thing that a lot of people think that is out of their reach. It's not this huge system that you have to put in place to think you're going to be a billionaire overnight and be so intimidated by all of the business stories that we've heard and that we see all of the time. It's more about understanding your lane, what you want to get into, tapping into your lane, your niche, your specific genre, your specific specialties of what you like to get into, your specific industry, your specific product, your specific service, and then providing that and being able to make a living off of that. I mean, if you have a huge, let's just say the card industry. I mean, we all know about Hallmark or whatever, and all these other card businesses. And they're multi-million-dollar businesses, yes. Maybe billions by now. And sometimes we get intimidated because we are thinking, well, of course we don't have enough money to get on their level and all of this stuff. Yeah, okay, you're not a billionaire, I get it. But you can start an online card selling business that allows you to tap into that niche, that multi-million-dollar industry, and just get a piece of that. A piece of that might be $2,000. A piece of that might be $20,000. A A piece of that might be 200 grand. But I think that will actually help you. I think you could benefit from an extra $200 a month. I think you can benefit from an extra $2,000 a month. I think you can benefit from an extra $20,000 a month, $200,000, whatever the case may be. The point of it is, you do not have to look at business in the context of thinking you have to go in this multi-million dollar, a billion dollar industry and think you're not going to survive or make it. You will. You're not trying to take over the whole market. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you can, you can, but I'm just saying, getting a piece of the market is enough for you. Everybody's selling shoes. Shoes is a multi-billion dollar industry. But you can buy and sell shoes online, set up a website, and start marketing it and getting a piece of that industry. And let's just say shoes are a $10 billion industry. Okay, a fraction of that could help you out. $10 billion industry. If you just made $10,000, I think that would help you. Even if an extra $10,000 a year, I think that would help you. Extra $10,000 a month, I know it would definitely help you. But the point of it is to not be so intimidated by this perspective that has been put upon us about business, and it locks us out. It makes us internally think we can't do it, and not realizing that you actually can. And what we are here to do is to show you that you can. So let us help you. Contact me at the number below. There's a number right below this video. And let's set up some coaching sessions. Let's first set up a free consultation. And then from there, we will have a discussion of how to proceed forward in getting you started in a business and matching a business lane that just matches your natural interests. So if you're naturally interested in shoes, well, maybe we'll start a shoe business together. And I will teach you how to start that business yourself, step by step, one-on-one, and get you started in something that you would like to do. And also be able to bring an income in so you can take your life and your time back and free up your time to do what you really want to do in life. So think about that as you go out your day to day. Think about the importance of entrepreneurship, starting businesses. I mean, I know a lot of you out there have a lot of dreams and aspirations and have thought about business for a long time, for many years. Some of you literally have thought about starting a business for 10 years and have not started anything. And it's understandable because sometimes you just don't know where to begin. You don't know where to start. You don't know how to start. And that's where, once again, we come into play, because you can contact me. We can set up some coaching sessions, and I will guide you step by step, one-on-one, on starting that business, on starting to achieve that dream that you've been wanting, on going forward in achieving those goals and those business ventures that you've been thinking about all of these years, and actually teaching you step by step, one-on-one, how to actually do it. That's the biggest thing. A lot of you have some great ideas, but do not know how to implement those ideas. So contact me at the number below and let me help you get started on some of those ideas and guide you through the step-by-step one-on-one process and get you started in your entrepreneurial dreams. Now, some of you may want to just start on your own time, which is understandable. You may not want to go too far, too fast, get too deep, get too heavy, which is understandable. And we have something for you too as well. It's an entrepreneur training course. Click on the link below. It's entrepreneurtrainingcourse.com. It's right below this video too as well. Just scan through. And what that will do is actually train you with some very, very detailed information, insight, and knowledge about entrepreneurship, about business, about what to expect in getting into business. Because sometimes a lot of us just don't know what we're getting into. And that in itself causes this hindrance inside of ourselves, and like this lack of confidence to go forward to take the necessary steps that we need to take. So that's why this course will really help you guys out in gaining a lot of knowledge and insight on entrepreneurship and business. And that way it builds your confidence to be able to take that next step. It builds your confidence to be able to move forward. And then if you contact me, definitely we can do some things together. We can go through the step-by-step process in starting that business. But sometimes you have to learn some of the things before you even take some of those steps, so you don't feel so overwhelmed. And what this course does, it trains your mind, trains your brain, it trains your spirit, and trains your mind to be able to go forward, to have that confidence to jump into some of these things and not feel so overwhelmed. And that way you can also do it at your own time, your own pace, in your own home, and you can just work it in throughout your life and your current, busy schedule and everything. So you might want to get a copy of that course and start there. And you can go to the link below, entrepreneurtrainingcourse.com. That's entrepreneurtrainingcourse.com. Get a copy of that, start that today, and go over those videos and just train yourself and start the process of really beyond just thinking, but training yourself on how to actually take the action and go forward in really implementing some of those strategies, techniques, and skills, and going for some of them dreams that you really have been thinking about all of these years, man. It could be that one step that'll push you forward to all of the other steps. So get a copy of that Entrepreneur Training Course at entrepreneurtrainingcourse.com and get started and going forward towards some of your business ventures and learn what it takes to go forward in those business ventures. Because like I say, if you learn more, you earn more. And I think that would be a great beginning to get started with that training course. And also, like I said, you can definitely contact me at the number below, and we can go from there for some of you savvy folks or whatever, and just kind of get some coaching sessions set up and see where we can go from there, and dialogue about what some of the dreams and ventures that you've already had, and help you step by step set up some of those business ventures. So that's all for today. Just wanted to really emphasize the importance of entrepreneurship and really understanding that you need to really start doing something else besides just one income. Because like I said, something could be wiped out anytime. They could start downsizing tomorrow and you get caught up in the mix, and then now what? So it's good to have multiple streams of income, because also that takes the stress away from your job too. Because you'll be the one smiling, running around the factory, running around the offices, smiling because you have other incomes coming in. You're not stressed out like everybody else, like your coworkers are, because you have other incomes coming in. And then it takes away that dependency on that job. It takes away that dependency on that boss and all of those things. It takes away that dependency, and you have that freedom inside your own self, inside your own life, inside your own personal economy, inside your own life. And you're able to take life by the horns and really feel a lot better about your life overall. So take care, God bless. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel below. Click on the subscription tab below and get on our YouTube community. A lot of you are already here. Thank you. I want to give you thanks again, because I said thank you for you all and your time and your sharing and your insight and your feedback too as well. I really take that to heed. I really appreciate it all. And keep sharing some more insights so we can share with others as well. But for all of you newcomers, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your subscription notification tab, because that way when I upload new videos, you'll know ahead of time, right when I've uploaded them, and you can stay in the loop of all of the free videos and free insight too as well. And hopefully some of this stuff will actually really impact somebody and touch somebody out there and get them going forward in their dreams and their entrepreneurial dreams and taking their life and their time back. Because I always say, if you do not go for your dreams in life, somebody else will hire you to help them build theirs. So take care, God bless, enjoy the rest of your day. Start reading, start researching, scan through some of the videos here. If there's somebody else you're interested in, so be it. Scan through their videos. Start learning more so you can earn more. Whatever it is that you're interested in, start researching. Whatever industry you're interested in, start researching it. Learn more about it. Whatever business you're trying to do, learn more about it ahead of time. And that's where we can come into play too. If you want to know more about something else, contact me at the number below, and I can help research with you and guide you through the step-by-step process. So take care, God bless, enjoy the rest of your day. Get a copy of that Entrepreneur Training Course. Start with something that simple today at entrepreneurtrainingcourse.com, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this with someone else out there. Also get on the email link. There's an email link below, right below this video too as well. It says leave your email. Right beside that there's the link. Click on that, leave your email link, get in the loop of those emails and information we'll be sharing too as well. And go out there today and go for it. Quit playing around. Keep just thinking. Actually start taking some action. You've been thinking about these ideas for 5, 10, 15 years. Well, go do it. Start the process today and take some action today. Take care, God bless, enjoy the rest of your day. Go out there and take some action. Enjoy.